Oh, hello, great readers. I'm Belchan.
I'm Nimikung.
I'm Banchan.
In this class, I'll read to all of you. Chap. 22nd of Jane Eyre, an autobiography.
As.
Jane Eyre, an autobiography. Charlotte Brontë. Thup. 22nd. I had forgotten to draw my curtain, which I usually did, and also to let down my window blind. The consequence was that when the moon, which was full and bright, for the night was fine, came in her course to that space in the sky opposite my casement, and looked in at me through the unveiled panes, her glorious gaze roused me. Waking in the dead of night, I opened my eyes on her just silver white and crystal clear. It was beautiful, but too solemn. I half rose and stretched my arm to draw the curtain. Good God! What a cry! The night its silence its rest was rent in twain by a savage, a sharp, a shrilly sound that ran from end to end of thorn-filled hall. My pulse stopped. My heart stood still. My stretched arm was paralysed. The cry died, and was not renewed. Indeed, whatever being uttered that fearful shriek could not soon repeat it. Not the widest winged condor on the Andes could, twice in succession, send out such a yell from the cloud guarding his eyrie. The thing delivering such utterance must rest ere it could repeat the effort. It came out of the third story, for it passed overhead, and overhead ease. In the room just above my chamber silently now heard a struggle, a deadly one it seemed from the noise, and a half-smothered voice shouted, "Alp! Alp! Alp!" 3 times rapidly. 101 combat cried. And then, while the staggering and stamping went on wildly, I distinguished through plank and plaster, "Worcester! Worcester! For God's sake!" A chamber door opened. Someone ran, or rushed, on the gallery. Another step stamped on the flooring above and something fell. And there was silence. I had put on some clothes, the harsh call my limbs. I issued from my apartment. The sleepers were all aroused. Ejaculations, terrified murmurs sounded in every room. Door after door unclosed. One looked out and another looked out. The gallery filled. Gentlemen and ladies alike had quitted their beds. And one was demanded confusely on all hands. But for the moonlight they would have been in complete darkness. They ran to and fro. They crowded together. Some sobbed. Some stumbled. The confusion was inextricable. "Where the devil is Rochester?" cried Colonel Den. "Her," was shouted in return. "Be composed, all of you." And the door at the end of the gallery opened, and Mr. Rochester advanced with a candle. He had just descended from the upper story. One of the ladies ran to him directly. She seized his arm. It was Miss Ingram. "What awful event has taken place?" said she. "Speak." "But don't pull me down or strangle me," he replied. For the musicians were clinging about him now, and the two dowagers, in vast white wrappers, were bearing down on him like ships in full sail. "All's right, all's right," he cried. "It's a mere rehearsal of Much Ado About Nothing. Ladies." He buff and dangerous he looked. His back darted sparks, tomming himself by in a foot. He added, "A servant has had the nightmare. That is all. She's an excitable, nervous person. She construed a dream into an apparition, or something of that sort, no doubt, and has taken a fit with fright. Then, I must see you all back into your rooms. Poor, till the house is settled. She cannot be looked after. Gentlemen, have the goodness to set the ladies the example. Miss Ingram, I am sure you will not fail in evincing superiority to idolaters. Amy and Louisa, return to your nests like a pair of doves, as you are. Miss Dames to the dowagers, you will take cold to dead certainty. And so, by dint of alternate coaxing and commending, he contrived to get them all once more enclosed in their separate dormitories. I did not wait to be ordered back to mine, but retreated unnoticed, as I noticed I had left it. That, however, to go to bed. On the contrary, I began and dressed myself carefully. The sounds I had heard after the scream, and the words that had been uttered, had probably been heard only by me, for they had proceeded from the room above mine, her through the house, and that the explanation Mr. Rochester had given was merely an invention for him to pacify his guests. I dressed, then, to be ready for emergencies. When dressed, silvered fields and waiting for I knew not what, it seemed to me that some event must follow the strange cry, struggle, and call. No. Stillness returned. Each murmur and movement ceased gradually, and in about an hour Thornfield Hall was again as hushed as a desert. It seemed that sleep and night had resumed their empire. Meantime the moon declined. She was about to set. Not liking to sit in the cold and darkness, I thought I would lie down on my bed. Dressed as I was, I left the window and moved with little noise across the carpet. As I stooped to take off my shoes, I caught his hand tap low at the door. "Am I wanted?" I asked. "Are you up?" at the voice I expected to hear. It, my master's. Come out. Then I obeyed. Mr. Rochester stood in the gallery holding a light. To be continued.